Hello, everybody. This is a very impromptu live. So I don't know if anybody will be coming in. I am just waiting to see. So I was going to talk to y'all today about that new series I'm coming out with, the Lost Cemeteries. I've got some great and exciting plans about that. Hi, Susie. How are you? Hi, Country Pumpkin. I love it. Hey. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely in the country in the backwoods. My husband's on the couch asleep. I'm about ready to go sleep too. Hey, Kurt. How are you? I got to do the Patreon's cards today. It was good, Susie. Ate too much, I guess. But it was good. It'll be Christmas here before we know it. I mean, we go straight from Thanksgiving into Christmas, don't we? I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving. And it's been like unseasonably cold here. It's really weird because it usually doesn't get quite this cold until January. And yeah, we've already had snow and it's not even Christmas yet. That's kind of unusual for here. Well, good, Kirk. I'm glad you're okay. Copper's shaking his head, making a noise. I'd bring him up here, but he's too big. So, I just wanted to chit chat for a minute. I'm not going to stay on real long. I know other people go live on Friday nights and everything, but and I didn't want you have snow. Oh wow, we just had like a dusting. It wasn't big, but I do love snow. Hello, Catherine. How are you doing? I'm just gonna chit chat a little bit with y'all tonight. So, yeah, this new series I'm coming out with, we've got so many cemeteries that are in the woods or that people don't know about because they're not, in the city or in the towns where people can see them all the time. 5 inches. Holy cow, Susie. Wow, you're snowed in. Everything would shut down here if we got 5 inches. We don't have the snow plows and everything like everybody else does. They are getting better about like putting salt on the roads or that stuff on the roads, but it's just kind of been in recent years. Wow. So, um, anyway, I know I can't wait for it to come out. I've got a couple of episodes. You like the Squatch video. I wasn't sure what people would think about the Squatch video. I almost didn't put it out because I was afraid that I would be made fun of, honestly. It was different, but that area, I'm not really afraid to do that area alone too bad. Hi, Helen. How are you? My UK girlfriend. Um, well, I'm glad you really enjoyed it. I need to go back. I go back and go further on up that trail if somebody goes with me. Hello, Jesus. How are you? It was good. I'm glad you enjoyed it because I didn't know what people think about it. Like I said, I almost didn't put it out, but I thought, well, if anything else, I might have a good laugh at me. Do good, Helen. Thank you. We just got off work and we're real tired, so just trying to wind down for the day. It's been crazy. Uh, the Squatch call. Let me see. I'm gonna find it on my phone and show it to you. It is an app. Let's see what it's called. It's just called Bigfoot Sounds. It looks like. Let me see. Hang on a minute. Bigfoot Sounds. But then it's got other animals on there too. But yeah, if you just go on your if you go on your little you'd be running. There was some crazy stuff going on in that. I mean, but I don't know if y'all saw it. Hey, Thomas, I'm sorry I didn't tell you that I was going live. I didn't want to bother you because I know you're busy. Thomas has been doing a lot of work on his house, and I didn't want to bother you. But yeah, I forgot what I was going to say now. See, my brain's shot for the day. I've been thinking too much today at work. Oh yeah, I was going to say, that if you go to the Jessie fan page on Facebook, and I think I've got them on Instagram and Twitter too. One of my friends, a close girlfriend of mine, she saw a lot of spirits in that Bigfoot video, and and she took screenshots of it and sent them to me, and I changed the color on some, blew them up, and like you can see not only faces, but you can actually see the like white figure of somebody walking in the woods. It's crazy. And I looked in the video and I was editing it for stuff like that, and I didn't see it. And she's really, really good at seeing things. And so I was really amazed. And like there's one picture of a guy and he's got a hat on and a mustache and a beard, and he's like doing like a face like that, like he's looking at something that startled him. So that was pretty crazy. But if you go on my social media sites, you'll be able to see those. I put a few in the community tab too on YouTube. If you don't do social media, I didn't put them all there, but I put some of them there that you can find. But yeah, I didn't want to bother you, Thomas. I know you're tired. Hi there, Casper G. How are you? But so the Lost Cemeteries, the one I have that I'm going to work on to show you was actually right off of a highway, and it was down in a ridge behind the highway, and it took me a minute to figure out where it was. I had to go on this trail back in the woods off the highway to find it, so it was pretty creepy. And the only I only saw maybe about 10 graves, but I think I found the grave site on Find a Grave and saw the names of the people. I haven't been home in a month. Next week I should get there. Try to. Oh, hi Ash Marie, how are you, girl? But so that's the kind of things I'm doing now. There has been somebody, Randy, in my comments of some of my videos that's been telling me about some of the TVA cemeteries. And I don't know if y'all remember the very first video I ever did, I featured Bott Cemetery and one of the Union cemeteries, it's called. The Union Cemetery is that one that was right in that person's front yard. And it was before I had any paranormal equipment. I was just walking around out there. Yeah, the movie thing, I had a troll come in there and reported that channel. So, or reported one particular video. So I've been kind of afraid to do anymore. I am planning on trying to do something with that channel so we could get together and have something fun to watch. I just don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet, but that's what happened with that. And she thought that I was trying to put stuff on YouTube to make money off of. I don't make money off that channel. That's just for us to have fun. I had no plans to ever monetize that channel. I don't even have no subscribers to monetize that channel. So I don't know if it's because, like I had in my description, that I had a Patreon and all that. But this person, I guess, didn't know that that goes to help my main channel, not that channel. You know what I mean? They didn't know me, and they decided to do something. So, but yeah, I may try to, go ahead and do another one. I may just have to try to, and see, that's the thing, you do the older movies that, there's not a, out in the public domain. And this one was an old movie, but it was kind of iffy if it was in the domain or not. Hey, Joy. Hi, Jagger Packer. That's my son, Hunter. Jessie is the best YouTuber. Thank you. Jaeger. I keep calling him Jagger, but it's Jagger. Huh?
You know my favorite YouTubers live right now?
You get it in the camera. He says his favorite YouTuber's live right now. How much is $5? I don't know how much it would be from the UK. I'd have to do some figuring on that to find out what $5 is. I know it wouldn't be as much money. What that? Thank you. He is a cutie. He's a mess. But my other son is still at work. He probably won't get home till like 10 o'clock tonight or something like that. It's like 6:54 p.m. where I live. But I'll try to look that up for you, Helen, how much that would be. Thank you. He'll be 21 in February. Oh, and my oldest is 24. They're grown up on me. I can't believe it. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do something with that channel. So just stay tuned for that. With me getting sick and then having to go back to work, and I've been really, really busy. And then this week, I was the only one at all the branches that did that particular job that I'm doing. And so it's been nuts for me this week, absolutely nuts. And so maybe this next coming week, with things kind of calm down a little bit, maybe I can get back to maybe trying to do another movie. Hunter's birthday is February 27th, and he's only a few weeks younger than Kevin's brother's youngest daughter. And Kevin's over there snoring. If you hear him, he saw logs over there. Oh, but yeah, back to the oh, thank you, Thomas. I appreciate that. Back to the cemetery thing. I'm trying to think what I was supposed to say. Oh yeah. When TVA built the dam to bring electricity to the South, they had to relocate some bodies to other cemeteries, and some people decided to leave their loved ones behind and not relocate them because they didn't want to disturb the graves. And some of them were buried, a couple 100 years before this dam came in. So you can imagine their bodies and coffins were probably not in good shape whatsoever. So they probably just decided to leave them there instead of trying to disturb them. But this gentleman, Randy, that's been commenting on about going to some of these cemeteries, he said there was a book at one of the local libraries where I could find it. Well, I've actually found the list online, and it will just surprise you so much. There is thousands and thousands between Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky, North Carolina, and a little bit in Virginia. There were so many bodies affected by this dam. And yeah, it's hi Pam, how are you? I'm trying to catch up with who I hadn't said hi to. Has been a long time, has it, Pam? Nice to see you. But yeah, it's crazy how many were affected, and it was sad to read the list because what's really weird, I went filming last weekend and got that cemetery off the road in the woods, like I told you. I filmed the Sasquatch video on my way home, but the main cemetery I went to was one Randy had recommended, and it was off the beaten path, but I'm sure people knew it was there. But I was so surprised because all the names I was reading off, I found them on that list. About half of the people buried in that cemetery were TVA movals, and I didn't know that. So that was pretty wild. And there's some other cemeteries that I'm going to be looking for now that were TVA. Some of them, what's really, really sad is on that list of the bodies that were affected by the TVA dam, there were so many that were not moved. And I mean, so many. But they listed the names of everybody, whether they got moved or didn't move. And if they just honestly didn't know, they'd say unidentified. Hi, Walter. How are you? But I'm going to share with you in the description of the videos that involve TBA cemeteries, and even on my social medias, I'll share with you the list where you can see it. I'm not going to do a spirit box session because my husband doesn't allow me to do that in the house. I just came in to chit chat about that new series I'm doing coming up and just say hi to everybody because it's been 100 years since I've said hi. But I didn't want to, I'll include some of this in talking in the videos, but say, new subscribers might not want to hear the whole long drawn out story. They might just want to see where I go. And I didn't want it to be boring. So I thought I'd talk to y'all face to face. Sometimes that's easier to explain things. I'm doing good, Walter. Yes, Kurt, they are under, the ones that did not get moved are underwater now. They sure are. And this new series I'm doing is going to feature some of those cemeteries, but then it's going to feature other cemeteries. They're just in strange places because, when that cemetery I filmed at that had the Christmas angel, it's right in the middle of town. Well, when they built that cemetery, they built it on the outskirts of town, thinking nobody would ever live out that far. And now, it's grown and it's right in the middle of town. So nowadays, you'll have cemeteries in what seems like such the strangest of places. But it's because of the fact that society has grown around them, and what used to be a road here is not a road there now, and that sort of a thing. So it's just pretty crazy. So, but yeah, it's really sad. Those people underwater, and some of them, one of them I saw that was real sad. That I don't know if I think they might have left him under there. It said Indian boy. I thought that's really sad. But oh, okay, I see. All right, Helen. Love you and stay safe. And thanks for stopping in and saying hi. It's been a long time since I've waved at you. I love Helen. I love all y'all. But so anyway, about the cemetery thing, it's not gonna be just 2 or 3 episodes and hey, that's it. I'm gonna have other episodes. I mean, shoot, other videos that's not going to be part of that episode that I'll post, and then I'll have these episodes, and then I'm going to make a playlist for them if you just want to watch those episodes. But there's one I'm going to do, and Dad says it's going to have to be in March because of certain factors with hunting and water levels and blah 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 blah. But hey, Sherry, how are you? But he's going to carry me to an old abandoned Indian place that's underwater. And he says he's got to check it out. But he actually went up that way to check it out and couldn't get out there to see if he could find the place again, if everything was still there because of the water levels being low right now. And they have to wait till hunting season's over and duck season's over and all that so he can get back out there with this boat. But according to him, you can still see totem poles and stuff out this place. So it sounds really, really cool, really interesting. And and he's also thinking about doing his own YouTube channel with his drone and telling the history of places he knows. And anyway, that's something he's thinking about. But he does have his drone videos on his Facebook page if you ever want to check his Facebook out. I'll type his name in the comments because usually he posts everything public because he wants everybody to see his stuff. But that's his name. If you want to find him on Facebook, and if you want to be friends with him, just say, Jessie sent me. But you can, like I said, you don't have to friend him to watch his stuff. He should have all that stuff public if you want to watch it. But I've been helping him learn how to make videos. And it's been interesting. He'll call me all the time. Okay, now I've had this issue. I've had that issue. What I need to do. But so we're planning on some cool stuff. And happy cookie day. Oh man, is it cookie day? I need a cookie. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to try to get that cemetery off the road, at least posted this weekend, and hopefully have the other one out at the what I now know is the TVA cemetery pretty soon. And we'll just keep on tracking. It rained today, so I don't know if I could get out and film this weekend or not. It just depends on the weather. So I'm hoping to get into some really cool places. I'll probably have to get Kevin to carry me into some places. There's just some places that aren't accessible. One of the cemeteries that Randy had told me about wasn't, I don't think it's the TVA cemetery because I didn't see the name on the list, but it was, when I saw the topical map, I said, I don't know how to get to it. It's on an island. And it looked like you had to walk in somebody's yard to even get back there. And I thought, well, daggone, if they're hunting back there right now. See, that's the thing I'm going to run into is I have to make sure I don't go anywhere where they're hunting right now. I could get shot. But you have to traipse in a lot of woods to go to these places. But he said, well, the best thing to do is to get a boat and get there. It's on TVA land. But if you do it on foot, you got to walk through somebody's private property. And I was like, okay, so I'm not real sure what I'm going to do yet about that one. But I just wanted to say hi to everybody in a minute before anybody else's live stream started. And just wanted to say I miss you guys. I don't go live hardly ever, I know. But do you hear Kevin? He's sawing logs. But anyway, so I just want to tell you a little bit about the cemetery videos coming up. And it really made me feel better that everybody seemed to like that trailer because I didn't know. And everybody's like, seems like they're real excited about it. So that got me excited about it. And I thought, well, Lord, I hope I don't let all of you down with this. But yeah, for those that missed the movie streams, we're going to work on doing another one. Hey, Barbara Paver, how are you? Yeah, we're going to work on coming out with some. Like I said, I had gotten COVID, and then when I went back to work, that it was pretty rough because when I come home at night, all I want to do is go straight to bed. I was really exhausted, and then this week has been really nuts for me at work, and so I didn't get it done. So hopefully we'll get that out soon. And like I said, I had a trail in there that caused some problems. So, but anyway, but we're going to stay tuned for that. And I'll let y'all know on my social medias the next time we do movie night so we can get in there and have some fun together. But I guess I'll probably let you guys go. For anybody that's a Patreon, I'm going to try to do those cards for you sometime this weekend. And I'm thinking about using those new cards. Well, Thomas knows about them, not everybody else does. They're actually Samhain cards, which is Halloween, which is already over, I know. But it's really, really cool. Hi, Linda. How are you doing? Good to see you. But those cards are really, really cool. So I think that's what I'm going to pull y'all for your cards this time. Because I think you'll really like them, no matter what time of year it is. But I hope y'all have a good weekend. And I guess I will try to get started on my next video. And I don't know if I get it posted, it may be really late tonight or it may be tomorrow. I don't know. But either way, just make sure your notifications are on. And I'll show you how to do that if you don't know how. Let me pretend. Let's see. Let's go to somebody's. Let me go to, well, I don't want to go to them. They're live right now. Let's say I'm going to Franco's channel, right? I'll just use him as an example. Okay, it's hard to say what I'm looking at. When you subscribe to somebody, right over here, you got that bell, you got to click it, and it'll pop up, and it'll give you options to what you want to be notified for. Click on all. That way you'll get all notifications. Because YouTube is a little crazy. Hey, Sherry, how are you? Your parents are from Northwest. Really, V? I was looking at Haleyville and trying to say really at the same time. It came out Reallyville. That's really, really cool, Sherry. That's really cool. So they're both from that area. So I take it you probably don't live out here right now. I don't know. But I live in Northeast Alabama. But that's not saying that I won't go to Northwest Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Because there's probably some places in Tennessee I'm definitely going to as well. But I hope it'll be interesting for you guys. And like I said, I'll probably start this out as like a season 1 and then have a season 2, and we'll just see where it goes from there. And I'll put them all in a playlist called Lost Cemeteries. That way, if you missed a notification, you ever want to check to see if there's a new one there that you missed, you can check that out. But I have a lot of playlists. I'm like a playlist nut. Hey, Largo girl, how are you? But so yeah, I'm gonna do that and see what we can come up with, and hopefully we'll have some good ones for you. And if you are near the Northeast Alabama area or Southeast Tennessee, Northwest Georgia, somewhere in that area, and you or your family know of a cool place that's kind of off the beaten track nobody knows about. Oh, really? You're in Michigan? I'll probably, like I said, I've already looked up a bunch on Google Maps. I let Google Maps find a lot of them for me. And there's some that we've never even heard of before. I found one that was, look, it was in a really nice neighborhood close to Huntsville. I mean, really nice houses and all that. And right in the curve of one of them houses, way back in the woods, was a cemetery. And I thought, do the people even know there's a cemetery in the woods? I could see it on Google Maps. So it's just going to be stuff like that, TVA cemeteries, and maybe just places that are forgotten that nobody goes to anymore because nobody knows they're there anymore. Maybe a few people live around the area, but nobody else knows because they're just so far off the beaten trail. And I love just finding things like that. I think it's really, really neat. Be some interesting and different content. But like I said, I'll have other videos in between. It won't be just those kind of videos. I'll have other ones too. But this will be just something special to add to the channel. But I'll let y'all go and tell you good night. And so I can get to work on one of those videos for you. So be checking notifications. And thank you all so much that came in. Even if you didn't say hi in the comments, thank you. I love you. Hi, Peggy. Hi, Julie Van D. I was already letting everybody go, but you could go back and see what I watch. I'm doing this on StreamYard, so sometimes it may take an hour or so for it to load into YouTube after the stream is over. So I don't know why it is, but that's the way StreamYard and YouTube match up. But it'll be on there in a little bit. Good night, everybody, and I love you so much. Thanks for being here. It was good to say hi to you. I miss you so much. And I'll talk to you soon. Have a good weekend.